Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by. Simply Michelle. Clearly, my name is Michelle, and I'm coming from you from North Carolina. Coming for you from North Carolina. You can hear that my accent is a Boston accent because I grew up grown. No, I grew up there. Spent most of my life up north. I lived in Cape Cod. I grew up in Plymouth. I was born actually in Newton, so if any of you are Northerners, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I currently reside in North Carolina, and I have been here for about 15 years. I love it. I definitely wouldn't go back to the snow. I miss the snow, but I definitely wouldn't want to live in the snow. So my review tonight, I promised that I would come in often and give you guys a review on the products that I bought at the Dollar Tree. Because I want to make sure that everybody understands what they're purchasing before they purchase it. If we can save anybody $1, then that's $1 saved. That's $1 extra in our pocket. So my review tonight starts with and ends with the Pore Offense Primer Serum. You see that right there? And it's from Hard Candy. The Pore Offense Primer Serum. Now, this minimizes the appearance of pores. It's stated on the, on the tube that it minimizes pores, and it's also oil-free and silicone-free. Okay, well, let me tell you a story. So today was my second day back after having COVID-19. Let me just state that it was absolutely horrible. I would never wish that on anybody. And some folks feel like it just feels like the flu. Well, for me, it felt like I was nailed by a quarterback in the NFL, possibly Tom Brady, and I could not get up out of the bed. I was dizzy. I fainted twice. I lost my appetite. My motivation was gone. I was miserable. My head was pounding and spinning, and good gracious, it was awful. I don't like that. I had already had my first COVID injection before I got the nasty bugger. I was going to say a naughty word. Before I got the nasty bugger, and I thought I would be safe because I only had one injection. Well, you're not safe with just one injection. I don't know why I thought that. Yeah, but you're not. So I did get COVID. It was terrible. But then I heard that I have to wait 3 months after I heal from it to actually start the injection process again. So that kind of freaks me out, but I've been told that once you have COVID, at least you can't get it back for 3 months. Now, don't kill me if what I'm telling you is not true. I'm just letting you know what people told me. So yeah, wear your mask, wash your hands if you don't have your vaccinations, because COVID sucks and it kicked my butt. It was terrible. So today I went back to work. This was the second day I went back to work, and I work for a active living 55 plus community. I don't know if I said that right. It was backwards or something. But I do work for that kind of environment, and I am the activities director. So my job in my community is to make sure that everybody's happy, everybody's having a good day. Like when I'm coming, I think they think it's the potty train, whoop, whoop, like the potty train. So they hadn't seen me in about 2 weeks. So when I did return back into the building and walked through the front door, I had half complaints and half I'm glad you're back. So is my life. It's my life, and I took it on because I absolutely adore, with all of my heart, the senior citizen community. I absolutely adore them. I feel like I was called to that position. So even when it's stressful, I'm still laughing when I walk out. So anywho, I tried this makeup this morning. I'm not really into putting on makeup since I've had the COVID. I've been really just unmotivated and not wanting to do anything. But today I did try this, and I did put it on. If you notice, I only have makeup on from here to here because I think it's a waste of makeup to actually put it all over your face when this much of my face is covered all day long. Yeah, I'm lazy. I'm frugal. I'm not really sure what you call it, but you can see that I'm pale white here and not so pale white up there. So I did use this all over my face, and when I put it on, it was smooth, it wasn't goopy, it wasn't slimy, it wasn't really thick. It felt good. It felt good on my skin. It didn't feel like I was like suffocating. I guess if it makes any sense to you, it's breathable. I don't know if that makes any sense. But I did use this, and I did apply my foundation over it, and I still felt like my foundation went on smoothly. I feel like that it didn't like stop this foundation from spreading. It didn't like take away the tint in the foundation. It was just perfect. I did let it dry for like 30 seconds or so before I did apply my foundation, but my review on this is a 10 from a 1 to 10 rating. This stuff is phenomenal. I love the way it felt in my face. It didn't have it didn't have a scent where it was like kind of nauseating, like super perfume. No, nothing like that. But it's Hard Candy, it's a name brand, and it's at the Dollar Tree for $1, and I highly recommend using the serum. It felt great, and I feel like it did make my makeup last a little longer and kept it looking from like it was clumping. Honey, I'm 51. I have wrinkle now, like hello, and look at these right here, these little crease lines and this little sad face. I used to have a dimple in here, and it's now disappeared into whatever that is. And this right here. What in the world is going on with this? I used to look like this, I think. Whatever. Aging is a blessing, and not everybody gets to do it. So keep that in mind when we get badly and down on ourselves, because we're aging. I can't believe I turned 51 in March. I don't feel 51. I don't feel like I look 51. I don't act like I'm 51. That necessarily isn't always a good thing. But anyways, so try this. I liked it. I thought it was really good. Now, my Dollar Tree, I had to hunt for it. I couldn't, it just wasn't hanging up nicely, and it was easy to kind of find it. No. I had to hunt for this. And I feel like the hunt was worth it because I saved a ton of money. And honestly, I would never have used a primer before. And I told you all in my, one of my videos that I'm not a big, I don't have a huge face regimen. I'm not a big, I use a couple wipes and that's it. And I've been trying to add a couple of things to the regimen, but I'm lazy. I don't feel like it. Most of my makeup, ends up on my pillow. So I try to wipe it off. And I'm actually lucky if I even put on night cream. I really haven't done much with my skin, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But yeah, definitely try this. Hard Candy. It's worth the search. It's overly worth $1. And this good amount, it's actually 1.8 ounces, which will last you a very long time because you didn't need a whole bunch to spread. I don't know if you can see. Can you see that? That's what it looks like. And when it goes on, I don't know if I can show you this, but can you see this arm? When it goes on, it goes real smooth. I don't know if you can tell that or not, but it goes really, really smooth. Look at my old hands! Ah! But it goes on really, really smooth. You guys, what is happening? Whose hands are these? What in the world? Maybe I should use it on my hands. Goodness gracious. But yeah, it went on really smoothly, and you only need a little bit, and it definitely spread to all the places that I would want it to spread to as well. So I would definitely say give this a try if you haven't already. It's definitely something that you would want to put on your wish list or on your shopping list to make sure that you go out and grab it. And like I said, if you have to search for it, search for it. My Dollar Trees in North Carolina, they have this, and I Dollar Tree like 20 miles within my own vicinity. So they definitely had it, more than one did. But again, there wasn't one Dollar Tree that I went to that I didn't have to hunt. Like I had to hunt for it, which is kind of fun because you feel like you're having a scavenger hunt, You feel like you're in a scavenger hunt, and do what I do. I go and grab a drink. I'm not a big coffee drinker, but I go and buy a drink. I get no alcohol now. No alcohol, and I put it in my little cart, and off I am around the Dollar Tree for about an hour and a half. It's worth it. I know that sounds like a long time. Definitely don't bring a man. My hubs will not do it. He'll either drop me off, sit in the car, or he'll tell me that he'll see me when I get back. Yeah, hubs doesn't appreciate it at all. But yeah, that's my review, and thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate having somebody to chat with and kind of release some of those feelings of just, but yeah, thanks so much for hanging out with me. And if you like the conversation and you want our conversations to continue, just hit the subscribe button and visit me at Simply Michelle. You have a wonderful night. I pray that everybody is well and getting taken care of and taking care of yourself. Remember, taking care of your mind is equally as important as taking care of your body. Thank you all. Good night. We'll see you next time.